Have you ever typed your XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP formula confident it will work, then suddenly Excel says, nope, can't find it, giving you that frustrating #NA not available error, even though the two columns clearly match? Let's find out exactly why this happens and fix it together. Here in our Excel, as you can see, we have the table A and table B. In table A, we have our lookup table, and here we have this table that has alpha, beta, gamma, and this is our source table. But here, if you look at those, we want to match this value. Here we have the value, and we want to give the same value in this column. So the first thing first, I will create a table, Control T to create that table, or I will apply it to the second table, and you can do the same thing, doing from here table and insert table, and you will get it. And this is how you can do the table. And then here in the table, we will call that the lookup table. It should be connected. And the other one, we will start by doing the other one and call it the source table. And here I will use our simple formula XLOOKUP. As you can see, here we have, for example, the same ones applied also here. We have our VLOOKUP, the lookup value, and then we get the lookup array, and then the third argument is the return array, which is this column, because we want to get the values and we want exactly matching the same value that we have here. As you can see, we have alpha, and alpha is identical in both columns, as you can see. But the problem here that we don't get a value. We have that frustrating NA error. And also here. But here for delta, we get that. Excel managed to understand that those from delta under kappa, all of them are recognized. But why this happened here? If we look to the data type from home, we can look it's general, and here it's general. So both of them are general data type, but we still, so this is not, we can see that both of them have the same data type, and we have the problem. So what is the problem? So this is the first example of a problem that we have in this file. That we have, the problem is that we have the same data type in both columns, but we still have this problem. So the first check that we can do this check to know if they are matching, if Excel understand that those matching or not, and then understand why. So this is how you check. You can make equal, you choose this cell, and then you say it again, equal, and you choose the other cell. If you get false, it means Excel does not understand that they are the same. This is both false, and this is true. And this is actually what is happening here in the file. So the ones get true are the ones that matched, as you can see, although those with false are not matching. And to understand why we're not matching, first, those three, as you can see, it has a space. And if I delete this space, the formula would work. But I don't want to do it in this way, because if I have many rows, it's not practical to do it this way. So I will keep this and show you the first method to fix it. So in order to fix that, you can do it by deleting the space. But maybe we have another thing. Here we don't have space. We have another space back. And this we have, I don't understand where is the problem. So in order to do that, first thing we can do, we can modify the XLOOKUP. So here we have the XLOOKUP, as you can see, guys, that this is my adjusted one. What I did in this formula, I added trim, clean, and substitute. those would fix the most problems that you would have. Most problems would be fixed, and this was applied, as you can see here. We have our, it was applied to the lookup array here. So because the problem in the lookup array in this column, and because of that, we should apply this. So we can fix it by this long formula, just, but this is, it would be just for in case we have more complex problems. And as you can see, it worked. Okay, but we could also fix it. We can also fix it by only putting trim. So um, because we don't have many complex problems, but this formula definitely would fix any problem. This one, as you can see, if I delete the trim and keep it like this, it wouldn't work. But if I add to the formula, to the lookup value, we add the trim, because um, as you can see, the lookup array, which is the orange one, is the infected, let's say, column, which has a problem. And that's why when we put trim and fix it, so trim each problem, we can see that it worked. Also here I applied the long one, but also if I scroll down to the trim, it could work. Here it does not work. Let's see together why it does not work. So here the trim does not work. You see, because it seems that we have another problem and trim is not enough to fix it. So what we should do here, we can try to copy to make to the next formula. So if we take not only trim, if we take also clean, if we apply this formula, so yeah, so for this one it does not work. So what we should do, we should directly move to take this formula, and this formula will work because it has more complex, it has a hidden problem. You see, trim here was not enough to fix it. So in order to fix it, I will come back to the original formula, which was this one. This one was managed to do the problem. So let's jump into the second example. So if we have here different data type, we have this one is number, and this one, as you can see, is text. So we have two columns which are like really different. They have two different types. And in order to fix that, first, as you can see, the XLOOKUP does not work. And in order to make it work, as this is a text column, okay, what we should do, we can make the array text. So this is number and this is text column. This formula would work because it changed this to text. So this becomes text. This is at the moment number. And what we did, we make it as text. United the both columns by formula. We can do it and we make it text. So this formula was a change. And the argument inside, just we put the value and then we made the format text. We just put quotes and inside we put 0. Otherwise it won't work, even if we put space. So the format, in order to define it in Excel and this fixed, we should put only 0. If we put 0, it will work. And this is how we fix it by formula. And this one the same. If we change the lookup value, which this one is text, and we convert it to text, this one is number, sorry. This one is number, and we wanted to convert it to text. So if we make this, it will work as well. Say, yeah, here as you can see, we should follow, because it's not should follow as a trait in here, it's comma. So I should put comma, I should follow what's written here. And now it's working, it's 12. We can do the same here, but here I will use it in a different way. So this one is numbers and this one is text. I can do it in another way. So instead of changing this column from number to text as this one, I will make this, like I will make the lookup value as a number. And how to do that? There is another formula called value, and it's easy formula. Just put value inside, and this one will change all the numbers into all those values to numbers. And as you can see, now it works. So this is one way to solve the problem. But if I want to do it in different way, this is by doing by formula. But I can do this also by another way. Let's delete this one. Let's keep it not working again. So now it's not working. In order to do that and fix it without changing the formula, we can go to the column, one of those columns, and we can change the data type. So we can go here. So this one, as you can see, this one is number, and I want to make this one as well number. How we do that? We can go to data, so to home, and then from that column we change to numbers. And now this table is number, but here, as you can see, it still does not work. How to make it work? First, we should go to each cell and change. Now it would understand. It added those because it's from format. How to do it? We can again go here and it can change the format. This is just because of the format. We can change it, make 0, and now it works. As you can see, we can apply to all of those. To apply this, should go inside here, click enter, and this will force. So now, as you can see, the formula that converted this number to text does not work anymore because we applied the change to this column, and in order to make it work, we should delete text. So it's no longer a text after this, and now it's a real number. It's number exactly like this one, and now it will work. And this is how we do it. This is the second one, how to do it in different way. Let's jump into the third scenario. For this file, we don't know what is the problem. So is it like data problem? Is it data type problem? Or what is the problem? How to check that? As we said before, first thing we should use this formula to check if they are the same or not. If it's problem of column or I did write the formula wrong. So in order to do that, I should go here again, check this row equal this one equal to this one. This is how you do it. And it gives false. Let's check for the others, and it's all false. So Excel does not understand that both of them are the same. So there is a problem. We don't know. So it means that I wrote XLOOKUP here correct, but there's a problem here. What is the problem? Let's discover together. So here we look first at the data type. It's general, and here it's general. And as you can see, 1001, and we have it's the same for me. We have 1001, it's on the right, and 1001, the other one is on the left. So it means that the program understands that one of them is number, one of them is text, although it's here written general. So sometimes when it's general, even it's not really applied. So in order to do that, we should first try to unite by Excel. So let's try to make both of them numbers. So I would make both of them numbers in order to do that and keep the formatting, although the formatting is not important for matching, but we can do numbers. I will keep it with no digits. So I'll keep it like this, and this one also I will change it and make it two numbers. And here we have this one as number. But still we have the problem. Now it comes the second way how to fix it. In order to fix it in different way by Excel without formulas, just keep the same formula, because I would start with the simple thing first. So I will try to force Excel to change his type, because sometimes I change the type, but still Excel does not understand. So I can force it by pressing enter. So I go here, I press enter, I need to force it. And now I force it here, and it seems there is no errors. So it's not necessary, but it seems that we have errors here. And it seems that we did not apply. So we have here still numbers, but Excel does not understand this number. In order to force it, here is the trick. You go here and you press enter. And now, as you can see, it worked, because Excel, and this is, it became true as not anymore false. And in order to apply the same rhythm for them first, for me, I don't care about format at the moment. We show you how to do it, but in order to do that, we should press also for all of them. And now all of them are true. And this is now how we did it. So the next time your XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP betrays you with a not available, don't panic. Excel issues are often simpler than they seem once you know how to look. If this video saved you hours of frustration, hit the like button, comment with your experience, subscribe for more real-world data analytics solutions, and see you to the next video.